What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So I want to talk about how narcissists hate your loyalty to other people. And the reason why is because that takes away attention from them. The narcissists, they must always feel special around you. So when you start to show other people how special they are, give them some type of attention, have extended conversations with them, just get more acquainted with someone, that takes away from the narcissist. And so they don't like that type of reaction between their supply and someone else because they look at you as supply. They look at you as a possession, as someone who they own or who they feel entitled to. That's how the narcissists think. And so the thing about it is, when the narc notice that you are getting kind of close with another person, they have to sabotage that potential relationship between you and that other person. So what they do is, they want that person to know how close you are with them. It's kind of like they're marking their territory with you. They feel like like they own this relationship with you. And they need them to know just how close they are with you in a way to where it lets them know, and they don't have any more room in our little circle for new people, But at the same time, they get close enough to these people who who you are getting acquainted with, to give them information on you, so that the person can kind of not want to get so close to you. It's like they want to warn them about you, which is all a lie. It's a part of smearing you because they don't want to lose you, And you will notice this with people who you are getting to know or something like that, because they will kind of back away from you. And so when a narcissist notice this, because they set this all up, they get a kick out of it. They laugh about stuff like that because their plan is working. And when you start to question it, the narcissists know the first person you're going to run back to is them. In most cases, you're going to take those concerns to the narc. Like, I wonder why they just got silent on me. They've been acting funny with me. It just seems like they don't want to be bothered. And the whole while, the narc, they set it all up to sabotage y'all's potential friendship. And so that's why they hate your loyalty to other people, because it takes away the supply from them. So that's one thing that I want to speak on. Another thing I want to talk about is, the lack of supply for narcissists. It really makes them, go into hiding. I notice those traits about narcissists. When they lack supply, it's like they just have like absolutely no will to just push forward on a daily basis. You would just see them go into this downward spiral because they lost a really good friendship with someone, or they lost a really good partner. They ruined a really good relationship. They ruined someone, within a relationship. And so it's like they pity party. They go into hiding. You don't hear from them because they need you to go run behind them and check on them. And they need to play victim. That's all a part of the little plot. And with that, it's like, if you don't constantly give them attention, they need constant attention. They need validation. They need to know that they exist. They need to know that you see them. It's just like they can't get nothing out of you. They're drawn to only one type of energy. That's negative energy. That's everything that caters to the narcissist. Anything that caters to the narcissist, I mean, it's just like that type of supply is what they constantly need. Anyone who's going to constantly just run behind them, kiss up behind them, cater to them, just always be available for them. That's what they need. And the moment that they can't get that out of someone new, it's like they start to go through withdrawals, like a person who's an addict and they're really, really just trying to shake, the urge to get that good hit again. Those withdrawals ain't no joke. I mean, just think about it. So that's how narcissists react to a lack of supply. When you give them nothing, they're on their own and they're not used to being on their own. They can operate alone, but they would rather have you. They're used to having you always there, waiting on them hand and foot. They know that they can depend on you. And the moment you take that away from them, they scramble. They struggle a little bit because they don't know who they are without the supply. So those are the effects of a narcissist who lacks supply. And again, in the beginning of the video, they hate, when you're loyal to someone else. They don't want to risk the chance of losing you. So they have to sabotage, a potential new relationship or new friendship with someone. And an example of that is, y'all know I always take it back to work. Say for instance, you work with a narcissist and someone new comes to the job. And you've already known the person and you didn't know that they were landing a job there with you. So it's like, yeah, I get to work with my friend, stuff like that. The narcissists, they looking with a smug look on their face. They're jealous. They hate that because they want to keep you all to themselves. Now, this is before you know that, you're dealing with a narcissist. You're going to start to see a lot of their character just change into someone who's kind of punishing you. They might even get silent on you if they see, how acquainted you are with someone who you've already known for a while. They're jealous. The next thing you'll find the narcissists do is kind of pretend like they want to get close to that person. And the reason why is because they want to, just make up complete lies about you to that person. They're trying to ease their way into letting the person know that you're not that great friend that they think you are. You see, they hate your loyalty to people because that takes away supply from them. The narcissist will destroy you in order to keep you to themselves. They will destroy you. They will destroy every relationship you have. They will destroy the relationship you have with family members. They will try to get in between a person and their parents just to make sure they stay in control of a situation. Narcissists, they crave power and control. And no man should have power and control over another man. Like, that just shouldn't happen. But they don't think that way. You're dealing with an unstable person at this point. And so it's like you're just not going to, you'll never see it as it should be. That's just how narcissists think, though. And so that's why they maneuver like that around certain people. They sneak around. They're peeking in on you. And, they're trying to even eavesdrop on conversations because they think that you're going to talk about them. And it's like the only reason why a narcissist will really try to get in the ear of other people against you is for guilt. It's because they are guilty. They're guilty because, for one, they're not loyal to you. They're not your true friend. They will drop you like a bad habit for someone new. And so it's just like they have to cover themselves and make sure that they keep this squeaky clean image to the person who you've introduced them to. And when doing that, they cannot be trusted because they will go behind your back, talk bad about you to someone who this person have known a long time already. I mean, this person know you. So, a person who really know you, can't nobody tell that person anything about their good friend. It's like, I just met you, so I really have a hard time believing what you're saying. See, narcissists, they can't use that type of supply. But a person who's very gullible and just pretty much take everything to, a literal sense, to where they take everything into consideration, like, well, they told me this, so I don't know. It's like, well, that person is kind of iffy on things that they're hearing about you. Maybe that's somebody you shouldn't even want to be bothered with anyway, you know. But someone who a narcissist, they really can't get a hold to, they can't work them. Those are the type of people who they kind of stay away from, because they feel like you're a threat to them. And that person might also be able to figure the narcissist out before you can even figure them out. And sometimes they have those type of people, they can notice something bad in a person before you can, and those are really good people to have around, who will take the time out to warn you that you should be careful, because this person is not to be trusted. I could see straight through them. Those are like the best people to have around, and so, yeah, narcissists, they just hate to see you in a good relationship with anyone, because they're jealous, and they will ruin it. But again, they communicate with people because of guilt. And another example I want to give, the narc at work, she got close to a person who started working with us, and me and this person go way back. She don't really know how our relationship is. It's none of her business. But what she did is, it's like she's telling this person things, like, to make the person think that I've said something about them. But we talk on the outside, and it's like they already know that that's just not my character. That's not me. They've already figured the narcissist out. But the narcissist don't know that we're talking, and we have discussed, how calculated they are about trying to just sabotage stuff. They don't know that we're already in communication about this. So we're going to keep the narcissist in the dark and let them believe what they want to believe. And they're constantly trying to get me to say something negative about this person. And I'm like, I don't have nothing to say, because everything that you're complaining about, about her to me about, it's like I'm not going to give you the feedback you want. So all I pretty much say is, oh, okay. Oh, wow, I'm surprised, because that's not the person I know. That's all I give her. So she can't lie on me. I mean, she have, but it won't stick, because this person know that I'm not going to believe something like that. And again, those are the type of friends that you want to keep around. People that really don't have a mind of their own, and they just go by the first thing that people put in their ear. You don't want to deal with nobody like that anyway, because those people are kind of, the narcissists, they prey on the weak-minded. I've been preyed on before, and people are able to manipulate me into believing things they weren't true. But when it comes to someone who I'm very, I know them very well, I'm well acquainted with them, I'm very familiar with who they are, you can't tell me nothing about them, like nothing at all. Even if y'all have a big blow-up argument, and she said this and he said that, it's like I know how they respond to things. So I'm not just going to go by everything that you're saying. And I know that doesn't sound like their character. They don't even use that in their vocabulary. So, you can't just tell me any old thing and think I'm just going to run with it, just so you can keep me in a box all to yourself. But that's the narcissist's whole plan, is just to keep you. And the moment they see that they can't keep you in that way, now they're going to play both sides and go to this person and try to turn that person against you, and tell half-truths about things, or just flat out lie and claim that you said something or did something that you did not do. And so within that, what they get out of that is just to see you two go at it. That's what they want. All of that type of behavior, it gives them supply. They feed off negative behavior That's a source of supply. They feed off how well you cater to them and how much they could depend on you, because that's a source of supply. So it really doesn't matter to a narcissist. The best thing to do is just to go no contact or limit your contact with them and set those necessary boundaries that you need to. Because if you don't, ain't nothing really gonna change. The narcissists don't have any plans on changing anytime soon. So you might as well not even look forward to that happening. It's not going to happen. They're going to always be the same. They do not change, and you cannot change them. No matter how nice you are to them, you can try to explain yourself to depth to them. They don't care. They'll never see it in the way that you do. They just need you to understand what their needs are. And if their needs aren't met, they're going to make your life a living hell. So the best thing to do is just get away from them as fast as you can. So that concludes this video. I want to thank y'all for watching. Leave your thoughts down below, and I'll talk to you soon.